Day turns into night. In the darkness I feel her. Sweet spirit rising. Oh yeah. Yeah. Dedicated. That one. To sweet Justine. My daughter. As we roll into the I Ching for the week of November 18th, 2017. Oh my. Number 47. Kun. Confinement. Yeah. Sometimes we feel confined. The I Ching, in its wisdom, gives us lessons on how to make this confinement useful. Yeah. Above is the open, responsive, free movement. Below is Kan, the gorge, the precipice, where water moves without hindrance, radiating clarity. The wisdom, being diligent on your path while listening intently for the seeds of truth, you find yourself in a state of confinement where words will not set you free. To extract the wisdom of confinement is to be set free. Temptation is at its zenith as you seek and identify your pathway to be free. It's not the time now to jump into your desires. At this crossroad where you find yourself, take a moment and be cautious. Be cautious of the ones who are attempting to sway you with words of praise or offers of precisely what it is you've wanted and what you've dreamed of. Dig it. There's been a breakdown in the code within language. You've made great efforts to communicate clearly and to purify your intentions and to purify your intuition. The work's been good, but now you find yourself at an important turning point, whether you knew it or not. And the benefit will be to contemplate your position, the inner longing, and work in conscious efforts has exhausted your reserve. And it's cool, it's okay. You've not made errors, done nothing wrong. However, if you were to proceed in this condition, that of intellectual and emotional exhaustion, you would not only be confined, as you feel you are now, you would be caught in a trap. That trap would keep you away from the work, capital W, and place you in jeopardy. Look to where you felt and seen and heard the applause. It's here you'll be tempted by the recognition coming your way. You know, they're saying, oh, you're great. You look great. You look so young. You look so beautiful. You know, there's truth in that recognition that's coming from another human on your path. But dig this, know well, this does not mean it is the product of that person, their channel, or that tribe, or that family. But they might attempt to make you believe they are the one coming up with all this wisdom, but they're a channel. Hear the words, accept the words, but be cautious of the messenger. Be diligent in examining the intent of those who are attempting to sway you with words of praise or offers of precisely what it is you've wanted and what you've dreamed of. Once this contemplation is done, then decide who will be invited into your salon. Know that here there's been a breakdown in the code that is within language. You've made great efforts to communicate clearly, to purify your intentions and ignite intuition. The work's been good, and the tiredness you're feeling is not to be ignored, for it is just that. You're tired. You're not depressed. You're not emotional. You're just tired. It's okay. This is good. If you are in the recognition that this previous cycle of the work, capital T, capital W, is over, and it's time to renew. But for now, chill. Lay back, listen, observe, nothing more. You see, the words you hear, they're not accurate, they're code. And for this period of adjustment, the code's broken. Before you could suss it out and figure it out, but you can't now. In the preceding sections of the Ching, there's been a great credence placed on being in your truth in your communication with your tribe, your associates, and in your relationships, and this was good. It was even sage advice for the time, but times have changed. You may have noticed. Wow, times have changed. A cycle that has been difficult, which has contained many benefits, is nearing its end. The cycle has called on you to be honest, to be forthright, and to communicate with clarity so that you can move toward and achieve your goals for yourself and for the greater good of all. This blocking, this confinement that you feel, it's a message from Soul Spirit to pull up on the reins and slow way down. Slow down. Now, while in this period of confinement and faced with adversity, you should have the ability, because of your attention to process, to speak all the right words that would embody your ideas and should, in a perfect world, carry you to the next stage of development and set you free. But as this cycle ends, your words are either literally not heard or they're ignored. And if they are heard, they're misconstrued. And to others will take on the opposite meaning of what you've intended. This is what the statement is about, where it says the code is breaking down. If you were to proceed now using your words only to pave the way, you would surely hit repeated obstructions and be challenged by your demons and the guardians at the gates where you wish to go. Words of caution are real, and the state of intellectual and emotional exhaustion you are in could manifest as illness or depression. Look, trust you're on the sacred journey, and this sacred journey will leave no space other than finding solitude, and it's in solitude where you'll hear the truth of answer. It's not an illusion that aspects of your life force are bottled up, and you have the feeling that they must somehow be released. You know, man, I got to get released. I just got to get off. I got to move out of this space. At this time, your benefit will be from looking in a different direction. Begin by looking inward for the sustenance needed to continue. It's there. It won't come from outside advice from teachers, gurus, or books on the shelf. It will be ignited by trusting your intuition, the voice of light. In recognizing this turning point, there's much to consider. There are places that appear to be doing well, yet other areas seem dry, confined, hopeless. Kun, this hexagram, has appeared now to mollify the difficulties that have in the past caused you despair. The message contained in this hexagram is of great benefit in this present state of affairs. In your life and in the world as a whole, know that the situation is temporary and that the assistance needed to regain the proper life flow will replenish you emotionally, spiritually, physically. That's in reach. Where is it? It is within. The way that relief will find you is for you to take the time to rest, to recreate. That's having fun. Got that? Remember fun? Breathe, consolidate your practice, and remain positive. knowing that this is the end of an exhausting cycle and the beginning of a new, enlivened, creative, and exciting cycle. It is now a renewal of life and of life force, Chi. Your truth now will be made evident, not by your words, but by your actions. Exert your will in all situations that are confronting you, for it is in your power of will where your greatest ally is as you begin to break through what has been binding you and suppressing you. It can be frustrating when you realize your words are not heard, and the words you hear from others cannot be trusted on face value. We don't have to tell you that these are challenging times. As you now are regaining your strength and are remembering your sense of purpose, coming face to face with who you really are, embrace this time, both dark and light, and feel the oneness with all. Do that in your meditations, in your stillness by the creek or the river, your stillness as you find yourself waiting for this or that. Embrace it. This is the time of finding your true north, your guiding star. Finding stillness is meant to be the way to accessing your strength. In stillness, make your plan, for you must have a plan, and look inward for the strength to continue. This is where peace of mind and power of procession reside, and thus they will be found. Amazing grace, I once was lost, but now I'm found, and you will. You see, the way to regain the strength that's going to release your chi, your life force, is to undertake a plan of rest and recuperation. Yeah, you get to. Plan this time of recouping your energy, recouping your strength as you would plan a battle. Make the plan tight, well thought out, well organized. Leave no place open where you could be caught unaware. Once this commitment is made, all will begin to make sense and fall into place. And recovery, creativity, and success will follow, no doubt about it. State your intent, and through process it will manifest. Rest in this situation. This might mean a literal resting time, or it could simply be a retreat from trying to fix what has seemingly gone wrong, or trying to change people's minds, or make an old way of thinking work for you. Old patterns will not work, as they're part of the trap. The current cycle is swiftly changing, so be assured the light needed to remove the oppression and to recuperate is in you now. And you make the call. And as you make the call, it will be answered. It has in previous incarnations of this all too human journey. Yeah, that's not bad being a human. You'll reap positive results from accepting this self-imposed confinement and this experience of oppression. When dealt with properly, you will breed great and useful creativity and cleverness in your plan for success. Above all, do not let this confinement anger you and cause you to become cynical or strike out in anger or with maliciousness. If you take that road, you'll lose. You'll not be able to benefit from the teachings given to you that are coming to your open heart and to your consciousness. In your rest and your retreat, you'll begin to hear, comprehend, and learn to speak the code of this new language that will emerge in this coming cycle. This will put you at the forefront, at the head of the class, while others remain in their struggle, conflict, and drama. No blame. That's a choice. Now you're called upon to see yourself as part of the new earth and working in tribal harmony with community and self as we head into this new golden age. In this cycle, wordless actions will be of great benefit. You'll easily know when not to speak and how to hear beyond the words to the underlying truth held in the unspoken code. This is a lesson in understanding that which unlocks the mysteries of the universe and the mysteries that have been held as secrets by priests, shamans, and sages for eons. Well, this is no more. It's all coming out, man. The wisdom is coming out. Mysteries are being opened. As all sentient beings now are moving into this coming golden age, place of enlightenment. And it's lessons like these that come through the Ching that you can integrate as you change your way of thinking, you change your way of speaking, and where you listen without the need for the ones who've been holding this knowledge and made it seem their own, when they were simply channels who got lost in ego. In these times, you'll have the opportunity to access help from unexpected places. You will benefit from leaving old stale relationships, ideas, and modes of behavior behind you as you move forward in your understanding of your sense of purpose, as new positive patterns and associations are developed. In trust of the process, here's where you'll find the strength. All the strength you need to continue. Continue with grace and compassion. Look, if you feel in these days ahead that you have a broken heart or a troubled heart, look, just embrace it. Stay steady. Suffering does and will give way to greatness and joy. It is the way. Joy will open the door. For those of you that live here in Tulum or nearby, on Thanksgiving, Thursday, 4 o'clock, I'm giving a class, meditation, and caring for the soul, opening up those doorways. It's free, a donation if you like. All the donations go to an incredible group down here that is saving dogs. We have a lot of stray dogs all around, and this group is pretty incredible. They're giving, they're neutering in one afternoon, like 1,800. They bring vets in and they do the work. So anyway, that's where the money goes. But if you can come, please do. 4 o'clock at Alaya on the beach in their yogashala. They're being generous and allowing me to bring the teaching there. So if you're here, please come. So here I send you all the love that I can muster as I try to be the best Bobby Klein I can be and share the love. In Lakesh Alakin, I am the other you. And I like it that way. I do. Namaste, my brothers. Namaste, my sisters. Dance the dance of love. Listen to a little Leonard Cohen this week. Open your hearts. Like they say, dance like you do when nobody's watching. Namaste. Gods and goddesses all. Hi, Stephen.